are amazing players in their own right. You know, Ksev, a great Fox player, and Zinoto, the second best in Michigan. These guys have a point to prove in doubles, though, as Ksev goes Cloud and uses Cloud in a very good way. You know, as we saw, he actually played, when they played against Chag and Yura, they swept the floor pretty easily.
Yeah, it was a 3-0 quick. Like,
yeah,
it was 30 and a handshake.
Yeah.
And now, so on the other hand, obviously we have Regi and Javi, who have come in and taken down the best team in the, seated in the tournament, Ryuga and Ally, and find themselves in winners finals here with one more Midwestern, pairing to come up to try and tackle to find themselves in grands. It's going to be a tough task, though. We saw amazing conversions from Ksev and Zinoto, picking up everything that the other one dropped their way. What basically led into it was Zinoto getting a grab, Ksev having limit, and getting aerial finishing touch at around 60-70%. That is an early percentage to die at in doubles. You have to try and keep your stocks so you can support your teammate, and Ksev and Zinoto were absolutely wrecking it in that department.
But we're going to see on the opposite side right there, we're going to see Regi and Javi doing the exact same thing with Cloud's throws into Lucina's up smash, something that I've seen throughout these throughout brackets so many times. These guys are so consistent on landing it, so Zinoto and Ksev have to be looking out for it. But there's the first confirm of the match with the up throw into
just
limit
what
break.
I said.
Beautiful.
And yeah, and on the other hand, basically what we're looking for with Lucina and Cloud here, as Hot and Ready mentioned, is the Cloud throw into a Lucina conversion. If they can start getting those, they're in good shape. But the big thing that allowed Ksev and Zinoto to do so well was that they controlled the stage. Their time of possession was massive, and that's what Red Team needs to stop.
Yeah, although Red Team was able to get those conversions, they have to have stage control before they're able to land those. And as you said, Blue Team has the lockdown when it comes to stage control. Let's see if Red Team can turn this around and get it in their favor. And it looks like we got a start. Great juggles from Red Team.
Yep, but the only unfortunate thing is that Zinoto is living to 136%. That's something that they have to take care of. Now, it looks like they're trying to focus Ksev. Good tilt there from Lucina taking care of it. Oh, no, that could be a dead Cloud.
No save?
Oh,
Cloud.
He gets his limit at the nick of time. Good stuff. Good knowledge of where he was in his limit charge.
And great knowledge to throw out that down smash. That is going to be the stock. Going a little deep, too, for that nair.
No, that's just
nice.
That's just Javi. Like, he just knows. Like, he just knew. He's like, yeah, I'll be right here at this time, at this place, and I'll be able to do it. So.
Also, Javi doing a great job of using that Smashville platform to his advantage to recover, getting out of Zinoto's kind of trying to edgeguard.
Yep, and now what we're going to be seeing here is Blue Team is down a little bit. But this is where they want to be if you're down. Like, if you're down in stocks, this is where you want to be. Is both the other people at high percent, you guys at low percent. Because when that happens is that you can have an instant 2-stock swing by getting 2 stocks right here. And now they've evened it up, and now Cloud's in bad shape. So Blue Team actually still kind of has the lead here. Definitely has the lead now.
And finally, Ksev, with taking that stock, also gains limit break as well, so he's going to be a little bit faster, and he's going to be able to get to where he needs to be to help Zinoto, or even combo with Zinoto.
Yeah, and that's the big thing that they were missing. That's what let Red Team come back in, is that they didn't let Ksev get limit. Now that he has it, it's going to be on the Red Team to make sure that they stay in that center of the stage, just like they are now, and keep these guys coming back at them. They have to control the pace. They have to make them play their game, and being in the middle of the stage makes that happen.
It looks like Blue Team going to come right in and say, it doesn't matter if you have stage control or not. We're going to get this confirmed, and we're going to keep you on your toes. Javi going for the
oh my gosh,
the longest yard. Right
yeah, there. that was a stretch, and it's possible that he could have tried to do something, but it didn't work out. But no, basically, like, that's what I was saying is Red Team is so darn good. Or was so darn good at that last little bit at holding stage. But Zinoto is just like, all right, this is what we need to have happen. We need to get a grab. We need to assert ourselves in the middle. Just goes in, does it, and gets the confirm. And luckily, Ksev right there, just right now, just teammate. Oh no, he hits his teammate.
Oh no, that's it right there. But Zinoto has another fresh stock. Let's see if Ksev can stay, and that'll be even better for Blue Team, because you don't want to have a raging Cloud going up against Diddy Kong.
Yeah, this all Ksev has to do here is charge limit and let Zinoto do work.
And that is Ksev what's going to do every single time. 10 out of 10 times, Ksev's going to stay back. Wait till he has limit. Oh my goodness!
Great team combo there from
Great
Zinoto
team combo.
and Javi.
Romeo and Juliet right there. Both teams just helping each other out.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate circumstance there. I know that all Zinoto wanted to do was get Ksev out of the way, but I'm not sure that he knew that he had grabbed the wrong Cloud, or if it was just sort of like hey, I needed a grab throw. And then that bad things happen. But
And here's a start to something different right now. Javi really looking out to get this stock.
Yeah,
he does have limit on deck.
Got limit. He's got a good amount of rage, but unless he gets an edge guard, Zinoto's still in a really good spot here. So there's almost no way that I see Zinoto losing this, as long as he keeps playing exactly how he is now. He's just too safe. He's so methodical.
The biggest thing about Zinoto is that he's always in an advantage state when he has a banana on stage. This man is just so ridiculously good with that banana control.
Okay, if you are a Diddy Kong player and you have not gone on YouTube and watched Zinoto's video about the tiny text that he implements, wait for the stream to be over.
Finish the stream and
but go there, bookmark it, and then watch it when you're in the lab next, because here's the thing about Zinoto that is so amazing, is that he wants everyone to be better all the time, because if they get better, then he gets better, and then they get better, and he gets better, and a feedback loop into excellence. So anytime you see him at a tournament and you ask him for advice or for things, he doesn't believe in friendlies. Like, you get the best Zinoto every Zinoto.
Yep.
And so, that's why he is such a likable guy. That's why he's such a figure in the Midwest community.
Yes.
And that's one of the reasons that he is so good.
Definitely,
because he's willing to help people improve.
Definitely the granddad of the Midwest, I would say. A very big figure, as you said, just such a prominent person in the scene. So he's going to do a really good job of just holding his ground and holding it for the Midwest. He has something to hold on to, but also Mexico, they have
something to prove here. They're like, hey, Leo not here. We are, though, and we are going to make it, we are going to make it look like certain that we are good, but that was okay.
They want to prove a point so hard that they're going to get rid of that first stock.
You're like, all right, it's going to be 3v1 for just a sec.
We're going to give you a handicap, all right, Zinoto? I don't care how good you are at this game.
No, that was clearly he thought he had the other cloud. Oh, wow, Ksev, that was so smart.
So Regi just needs to do that against Ksev, and that'll be, oh, no.
And he even say, so this is this is an Italian restaurant happening right now.
It's off to a rough start. We're seeing a lot of things happening, a lot of people yelling at each other, a lot of people hurting each other.
This is some unfortunate business right now.
So there's a lot of spaghetti, but hey, that's okay. I'm pretty hungry.
They're serving it up.
Yeah, they're serving it up, and we're ready for it. But let's see if Red Team can finally grab their bearings. And it looks like they did.
Now,
jab.
You said that at the beginning of the set. Is that's what we were looking for? Is conversions into Lunacy up smash. Oh, game one actually was gone to Ksev and Zinoto, and they were able to do it through great conversion, stage control, and asserting themselves in the center.
For sure.
Who won game two? That remains to be seen, but Blue Team is in a pretty good position because we saw some mistakes early. Red Team's clawed their way back into this, though.
Red Team definitely clawed their way back in, and only
could be anybody's game.
Only kept it to now only percents as the difference. So good job on Regi and Javi actually realizing what they did wrong.
Maybe that was the strat.
Yeah.
Like, get these guys wondering why they're beating the crap out of each other. And be like, I know. Like, it's like they look back, like, are we seeing this right now? Get them off their game.
Confuse them a little bit, and then you go in.
It's like in Pokemon when you confuse your teammate. Like,
yeah, exactly.
To activate, like, the one berry that powers you up when you're confused. Like. All right, Blue Team is doing what they need to do here. Zinoto maintaining his center stage, not going out for edge guards or anything like that. Just basically outplaying Red Team in the center stage.
Looks like Javi and Regi need to start doing that team conversions as they've been doing in so many sets before, and only doing one this whole set.
And that's a testament to how good Ksev himself has been at letting the match breathe, sort of. He's not going in too hard. He's not finding himself in bad positions.
Oh my goodness! Okay, so what happened right there?
That's a commentator curse.
Javi did a forward throw, and it actually got Cloud into the up smash, but also the forward throw had a hitbox, hitting Zinoto into the up smash as well. A quick two-piece kill.
Yeah, that was a really incredible turnaround there. As I was saying, Ksev was doing such a good job not doing that, and then all of a sudden, as I say it, the commentator's curse kicks in, finds himself in a bad spot, and they lose 2 stocks in 1 blow. But now we're back to even, basically.
I definitely agree with you, though. Ksev actually taking that breather really helps a lot, because not only is he taking that breather back to charge limit, but he's also realizing the situation and where he needs to be, and that's exactly where he needs to be to get that stock and to get the lead once again. We've just seen kind of the momentum shift back and forth so many times.
This has been like a college basketball game where where you're in a neutral field and you have like one fan section that is all blue and one fan section that's all red, and it's just been like back and forth and back and forth. And right now, Blue Team finds themselves, in the right spot for what they want to be doing here. But, that could change. Yeah.
Ksev at being high percents, even though he's playing very passive. Javi can get in.
Yeah, don't count out Javi right here. You almost got the spike hitbox in that, which would have spelled disaster.
Javi, though, going to make it back no matter how many times Ksev's going to nair
Look
that
at
man.
that option coverage, though. Like, Ksev puts himself out with a risky option with that forward smash, gets an up-aired for it, but then Zinoto's just like banana.
Yeah.
Like, Javi, even if he got damaged, like, there wasn't a whole lot that he could do there.
And we see, as I said before, Zinoto by himself with Banana is amazing. But Zinoto with his teammate, it's a different story right there. That is a ridiculous showing of just team synergy and just knowing where to be at the right time. It takes two people to tango, and these men are having an amazing dance. These men are dancing right now.
Yeah, and that's not – I mean, obviously that last one was easy. But like all through the match, it was just like, here, I need you to be here in this moment. I need to be here in this moment, and that's where they were. Oh, we're out of center stage? Well, you just distract this person for a second, and then I'll take care of it. Like, the trust between these two guys is really showing through. I think, though, what's, like the turnaround here is that Javi and Regi, they went down early and then they didn't give up, almost brought it back. And if it hadn't been for, maybe, a couple of tiny little errors at the end there, they could have turned it around. And that's not good, because when you come out and you win game 1 and you win game 2, like, you need to have the momentum when you're up 2-0. But I don't really think that the momentum's all for blue team, actually. I think it's either in the middle or it's even slanting towards red team. So I really am excited to see how Javi and Regi start this game, and that is why I was excited.
And like you're saying, red team's definitely thinking like, hey, we almost won that last game and we only had 5 stocks to start with. What can we do if we have all 6 of our stocks?
Yeah, right?
And right now we're seeing what they're going to do with all 6 of these stocks.
Yeah, they already have Cloud down 1, and that's good, because that pretty much takes away the down throw finishing touch that we've been seeing.
I definitely feel like that's the first person they wanted to take was Ksev more than Zinoto, because Ksev's the guy that's staying back and holding on to these stocks. He's the one that's getting the charge limit and getting the kill confirms, and Zinoto's doing all the work.
I mean, I wouldn't say all the work.
Well, not all the work, but he's the aggressor in the team.
Yeah, for sure.
He's going in and he's getting the percent and he's getting the throws to Ksev. But if Ksev's not there, then Zinoto's throwing it.
Ksev's down to his last stock, by the way. Just in case you weren't paying attention to the match or anything like that. Red team had a plan.
Also, we have to notice Zinoto all throughout this whole set and even sets before. This man's survivability is ridiculously good. This guy's been living to 100+ almost every single stock. All right,
Lucina finally losing the first one. But yeah, they had a plan and they enacted it. They were like, hey, Ksev out. Right, that means that Zinoto has to go over and support his teammate better.
But Ksev is not out completely. Blue team still does have 4 stocks collectively, 3 stocks collectively.
Man, I don't want this to be a repeat of me and Sturm at Midwest Mayhem 5, because we cursed everyone. That was terrible. Right now, though, it's still pretty even. Red team has the advantage for sure. And again, I felt like the momentum was actually on their side, and they're definitely showing it here. But again, all it takes is one down throw to finishing touch. Never mind.
Super smart coming from Javi right there to actually hold shield whenever Ksev used the throw, because he knew that Ksev was going to try hitting with the hitbox with the throw and then punishing very eloquently with the forward smash.
I actually really like what Red Team did here. They took care of Ksev, got him down to the last stock. Then, the pressure was on Zinoto to, hold his stocks to carry. They re-shifted their focus, put it all onto Zinoto, and now he's down to his last stock.
That's just great use of prioritizing which character you want to focus on, and that's something they haven't been doing that whole set. They haven't been focusing on just one character.
Yeah, they were trying to box with 2 1v1s or they're trying to fight the team. No, they just focused on one person, took one person out of the fray, took the 1 second and a half to double team. And then just reset and did it again.
And that's how the Fortress crumbles. If you just hit one leg, then the whole building is going to be coming down. And that's why Blue Team hasn't had stage control for such a dominant time.
That was their
key. Because they've just been focusing on Ksev.
And wow, that was actually a great scouting job. So as the match finishes here, and a very emphatic recovery there from Red Team. What we saw at the end there to get rid of Zinoto's last stock was that Javi, he scouted that Zinoto likes to edge cancel with that monkey flip. Figured that, saw that he was doing, he was in the position for the edge cancel and wanted to edge cancel and then jump back air right away. Just took the trade, threw out a back air of his own, and ended up killing Zinoto right there. Yep. He saw it coming,
he just
prompted it with the right answer, and then just did it. So yeah, that's what we need to see. That's what I was expecting to see all the way through. And now I I was worried at the beginning of Game 3 there that the momentum was not in the blue team's court. It should be. They're up 2-0, right? It wasn't. Red team has got this figured out at the moment.
And just to show you how hard Red Team is stepping up right now, not only are they adapting to how they're tackling the team, they're also adapting to what Zinoto is doing, as you said.
Yeah.
They are figuring out the game, and they're going to FD to go to Game 3, or 4.
4, yeah. So this is going to be Ksev and Zinoto's counterpick. I think this is the right call because they found themselves trapped on that platform a lot. That actually prevented them from getting center stage many times. So yeah, getting rid of that is I believe a good call. It also means that the banana is a little bit more of a factor, and unfortunately no projectiles and equal range basically for all these characters. So yeah, I think FD, if not favors, is at least as more equal than what they were going for here. But now again, Red Team in the middle of the stage. Blue Team cannot have this if they want to win, if they want to get the one more game that they need.
Also, choosing FD may be a realization for Ksev right now to be like, maybe I can't stay back anymore. I have to have my limit on deck, and I just have to be going in right now. I can't be staying back. I have to change the pace of the game, and I have to take over stage control with Zinoto. And it looks like that's what we're seeing.
Yeah, games 1 and 2, Ksev's like, here, Zinoto, you go do this. Red Team's not having that no more. They are keeping them out. And now this is like really the first time in the set so far that we've had both teams on like each side, and they're coming at each other. Up until this point, it's been Red Team in the center.
And finally, we see Blue Team stepping it back up, feeling themselves again, like finding where they went wrong.
Getting another one of those guarantee conversions to get a kill. Really smart stuff there. But again, they find themselves on the outside, and a conversion of Red Team's own there. What Hot and Ready said at the beginning of the match was going to be the key for Red Team was getting Cloud Throw to Lucina up smash. We saw it happened. It is all equal.
And if this match is not equal, then I don't know what is right now. Because these guys are going just head-to-head right now. Conversion after conversion, and also just swapping stage control back and forth.
But you know what's a little bit different, though, I would say, is that, like, we saw in the Ned and Mysterica and Ally Ryuga set, like, they were just going at it. Like, it was you know, it was a fray. It was a scrum almost. This is a lot more measured.
Yeah.
Like, this is, like, 4, you know, sword masters, 4 fencers, masters of their craft
and a
going
guy with,
at it.
and a monkey.
Yeah.
3 sword fighters and a monkey just going at it.
I bet you if you gave Diddy a sword, he'd be pretty good at it.
Oh, for sure.
Don't let me say that. That's terrifying. Diddy with more range.
Don't give anybody ideas, all right?
Yeah.
Like,
smash 4-. Diddy gets the sword. All right, so now we are seeing the stage control back in Blue Team's favor. Ksev now finds himself pincered for the moment. Doesn't really get a big conversion though.
And for the first time in the set, we actually see Red Team with the lead at the beginning of the match.
Yeah.
That's something we haven't seen for a while. We've definitely seen.
We saw in Game 3 when Ksev got the crap spike out of them.
Yeah.
But I mean, early and not off of a spike. Like, they're just outplaying them right now.
Yeah. But Blue Team.
Oh, but he falls right into the limit cross slash.
Right back.
And now, yeah, Blue Team has the edge. But again, as we saw in Game 1, if you're going to be down 4 stocks to 3, this is the kind of situation you want it to be. Both of your enemies at high percentage.
And this is okay for Red Team. You know, they've been playing at the deficit this whole set. You know, they feel comfortable in this. They're just ready to go in and just take the stocks that they need to take.
Yeah, and I would say that, like, there's been no bigger deciding factor than who has been center stage. Like you got to be, in this match, you have to be where the puck is going. You can't be where it's at. And that's exactly what Red Team has done to crawl back into this and pretty much have the lead.
Oh, he tried to go over the footstool, and
he forced Ksev to go too low. And now Zinoto, high percentage last stock.
He put fear into the heart of that man right there and just made him get gimped.
Yeah, I mean, if he would have jumped earlier or done anything earlier, he probably would have gotten footstooled. So, yeah, it was damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, so, yeah, Red Team in position to tie this up, bring it to a Game 5.
Zinoto right now, he's been very good at surviving, but being at 142%, how long can he survive, especially if Javi's chasing him out that far?
Oh, wow, when we saw him we saw the rocket program. Oh.
Ksev giving up.
And he teched it anyway.
He take that. That was just a ridiculous showing from Red Team right there.
Are we about to see the reverse, 3-0?
3-0? I'm not sure. It could happen. Anything could happen at this point right now.
It was certainly close at the end there, but
Red Team carrying that momentum into from Game 3 all the way to Game 5.
I had that inkling. I had the inkling that Red Team was starting to, their engines were rolling, and now we see it where Game 5, Red Team 2 back-to-back, pretty dominating finishes there. It was close as far as stocks go, but it never really seemed like Red Team was out of position. Like they
Yeah.
always seemed like they had it.
And the crazy thing about that, too, is that we see that Ksev's adapting to. Like, blue team have been changing the game since Game 4 and Game 3. Ksev realizes that he's being singled out and that he has to fight back and he has to use his limit a little bit more liberally, actually using cross slash more often and taking stocks without Zinoto's throws.
Yeah, they can't rely, like, all Red Team has done is avoid Zinoto's grabs so that they don't get thrown into finishing touch. Like,
so Ksev's just stopping the middleman.
We've saw in one time in the past 7 stocks that we've seen that. So yeah, they completely took that out of their game.
What was that blade beam and why did it hit? That was, oh my,
that was that blade beam.
That was that blade beam.
That is why he, that is why he threw it out, is because he knew that he would get them off stage. I mean, I'm sure he wasn't expecting that awesome forward smash to come out and ruin their day, but
he definitely put Red Team in a disadvantaged state, and that's what really mattered.
It forced them to try and recover. They ended up recovering at the same time in the same place. A little bit of an accidental miscommunication there, and they took care of it. But
Red Team answering right back.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And Ksev's not in a good spot. Zinoto's got to get out there.
Zinoto's just going to try focusing on Javi, hoping that Ksev can come back.
Yeah, he was out too far, and even after that huge momentum double kill, at the beginning, we're back to even here. And that, again, a testament to how resilient Red Team has been. They were down 2-0, but they're like, that's fine. I'm good. Yeah.
Playing at that disadvantage state, they're like, whatever. We have to make it back. We're not going to just get flustered by anything.
Yeah, and that's why they find themselves in winners finals, because never give up, never surrender.
And that's what that matters a lot. And I feel like a lot of Smash 4 players don't really get a hold of is resiliency.
Yeah.
Just making sure that you're staying level-headed all throughout the set and making sure that you're going in as much as you can.
Good stuff there from Ksev, keeping the Red Team busy. Let Zinoto come back on his own terms.
But it finally looks like this ledge battle is kind of turning back into the center of the stage once again. We're seeing the fight for center.
They're both coming back, and that's exactly what it is. It's almost like the battle at like a face-off in hockey. Like they're at each other's throats right in the center of the stage. And again, Ksev just doing a pretty decent job sort of keeping the attention of at least one of the teammates, letting Zinoto come back. But
ooh, the back throw to down air.
What a conversion.
That was ridiculous. No up smash
sick.
In sight right there coming from Regi. Just a quick sweep of the sword. And that's
but a quick turnaround kill there for Blue Team to keep it even. I think that Blue Team has finally sort of caught on to Red Team's game plan here, and realizes that the key to this matchup is that battle for center stage, and they are not spending a lot of time away from it.
One quick fair, almost taking Zinoto's stock, but Zinoto's going to stay for a little bit longer. That stock really matters if he wants to keep this lead.
Oh, he went big with that dare right there. While we were watching an offstage battle, we actually saw Lucina go down to her final stock. So Blue Team with a momentary lead.
But as that momentary lead is there, it is gone. Oh my goodness!
Shades of Zinoto Ksev stealing their own tactic and throwing it back at him. All right, so this is as even as could be. Like I said, they're like, no, we do it better. Blue Team does it better.
Right.
Michigan does it better.
That's that knockoff. You saw Red Team go for the knockoff kind of thing.
That's when you see your neighbor with like a brand new like Gucci bag or what is it, Coach bag, and then you buy your wife a knockoff, and then it comes back with like a fur coat. Like
the OG, right? Like you can't contest with the real deal. And it looks like if
back throw to back air. I thought it was gonna be back air to finishing touch, but weren't able to connect. Regi's still very much in this.
Ksev doesn't have to stay back at all. He has limit on deck. He's just trying to get the hits in, not even waiting for Zinoto to give him any kind of.
There's it. He was almost too far over. Yep. He almost missed that a little bit too much over. But man, what a set! What a set!
That was a ridiculous set. Red Team almost coming back with all the momentum in the world to come back with that reverse 3-0, but the Midwesterners holding it down, holding their ground, taking it. Game 5.
Fending off all that momentum, coming back in, preventing the reverse 3-0, like you said, like that's tough to do, man.
Yeah.
Like when you're like, we got this. We're up 2-0. This is easy money.
Nah.
And then they come back and you're like, what do we do?
Right.
Like, what happened? We were in control. We were in the driver's seat.
And you definitely thought that, like, after Regi took out his